Koro. Hey, no wonder you've always got pūkana eyes, reading that screen without your glasses on. Sup, Piki? Tēnā koe e hoa. What are you looking at anyways, Koro? What do all these letters mean? They look a bit like what we've been studying in science. Ira tangata, like DNA and genes and stuff.
Ai! Tika tēnā! You're on the right track, my moko! I'm looking at the genetic code of the COVID-19 virus. Well, the original one to start with anyway. This genomic sequencing technology is incredible. It can show us the...
Tai hoa e Koro, not this COVID stuff again. Isn't there something else you could be studying? Can't we talk about...
Something else? Something else? What could be more important than... Hakiroto, hakiwaho.
Sorry, Koro, I just don't really get it, you know? We have vaccines for COVID now, right? Why are you still spending all your time on this?
Because we aren't out of the woods yet, Ruya. Here, I'll try and explain. This is what is called a genetic code here, ko. Genomic sequencing technology allows us to find out the genetic code of the COVID-19 virus. That's what all these letters are. The order of the letters gives us information about the virus and tells us about its origins. It's sort of... The genetic code gives us the whakapapa of the virus, I guess.
What do you mean the whakapapa of the virus? Whakapapa is our connection to all things, to the atua, to each other, to the world around us. A virus is something that threatens those connections, isn't it? I mean, it's definitely the bad guy in this scenario.
Ai Ruia, that's right. But all things have a whakapapa, a genealogy, a history, and all the things that make up the world are related too. Despite the damage it can do, despite being the bad guy, like you say, a virus is no different. It also has an origin story, and that's what we can see inside its genetic code. That's what this amazing technology can show us. It's the whakapapa of the virus that helps give us the answers, helps us understand how it works and what we can do to fight it.
So that's how come we know where the virus started.
Oh, that's right. It's genomic sequencing technology that helps scientists to realize that we had a new virus on our hands. Really soon after the first people who got sick were tested. And because this technology is super fast, it also meant that we could get to work on creating a vaccine really quickly too.
Okay, so genomic sequencing can show you the genetic code of the virus, right? And you can see how it started? But isn't the virus changing all the time? They are always talking on the news about different strains of the virus, or variants, eh?
May I, Koro?
Go ahead, e hoa.
Once the virus finds a host, it makes itself a home inside someone. It makes copies of itself, but sometimes the virus makes mistakes in the process. These mistakes are called mutations, and they can be passed on when the virus is transmitted to the next person, and the next person, and the next person.
Makes sense, Ruia. So the genomic sequencing of the virus can help us to learn about not only these mutations, but how the different strains of the virus are related to each other too. And this is why it's really important that we keep learning about the genetic codes of the virus, my moko. If we keep testing for the virus and keep utilizing the genomic sequencing technology to find out more about it, we can keep track of all these different variants that keep cropping up.
We can learn about how the virus is changing, and that will help us make plans to keep managing it, to keep up with it so that we can continue to fight it in every way we can.
We can also compare the COVID-19 to other viruses that are related to it too. That's right, Picky!
I guess if we keep doing that, then the sequencing can also help us find out if the vaccines are working or not, right?
You're on to it, Kōtiro. A scientist in the making. And not only that, but using this technology also helps us to have a better chance at picking up any other infectious diseases that might be out there too.
All rather important, don't you think, e hoa?
Your koro is doing great, mai here, my friend.
Total kotui. And yeah, you're right, Piki. Guess I didn't really realise how serious the virus still is, and how we can help just by getting tested. And by talking about all this with our whānau, eh? Okay then, Koro, I'm up to speed now, but if you're gonna keep reading all those genomic codes, we'd really better find you your morphity, eh?